So, every time when we start any painting, who remembers what we are starting? What is the important thing we always think, yeah, before the painting, before starting?
Composition and sketch.
Yes, yes. I knew that Eric would know it. Composition, very, very important. Yes, with time you get better. Kind of also inner feeling. Yes. So, yeah, you have your format of paper and diagonal. Yeah, this one is really really powerful. Yes, it's going up. Yeah, and it's crossing all the page. So yeah, we're gonna start with this part. So I use the corner of page, yeah, to start, and then the branch is also going thinner. Yes. Yeah, somewhere here.
I got new art stuff, so I have to get it all out now.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, feel free to stop me when you need.
I was just gonna.
Ow.
What? They're so soft.
All right, so the branch. Yeah.
My headphones, they have like a certain limit on like zoom that like it could go up to, and it's like halfway, and like it's so loud that my ears like they're hurting.
But I think you can adjust the volume in.
Yeah, I'll do it later. I'll just
Alright.
still use headphones because yeah, it's gonna be quite noisy. I think I just feel it.
Yes, Roma and Sasha, they like to paint independently. So of course you can start, yeah, whenever you're ready. So once you have the branch, for those who have a real leaf, you can try placing one, yeah, and see how it fits. And don't worry if it go outside, yeah, it's going outside the page. Yeah, it could look even interesting. Yes. So then what you can do, yeah, you just go around, yeah, and draw the leaf. So if you don't have it, or you have maybe a huge leaf and it doesn't fit and you want to do it by, yeah, so the secret to do the leaf, so it looks nicely, yeah, it's to start with the lines, yeah, so you kind of plan how long, how big it's going to be. So I'm going to put one line here, let's say, yeah, one like here, but then one big going there. So we're starting with all these lines, yeah.
I think I could run outside and get a maple leaf.
Well, it's just too late now.
Oh yeah.
You have to, but it's not so hard, yeah. So just try to do, yeah, in the center one the longest line, and then you have like two lines that are, yeah. So and then once you kind of have the size of your leaf, and then it's easy. You just do the curvy lines and connect, yeah. Just using the real one could be nicer, yeah. The shape you get could be more realistic and, yeah. But since we're going with other colors, and anyway, it might lose some shape, yeah. So, and also maybe try to do one leaf a bit smaller, one a bit bigger, yeah. So not the same. It's always what we should think in art. Yeah, the things shouldn't be the same. If I use green, yeah, in some central part, then the green outside, yeah, on the border should be like different colors. Yeah, so yeah, and then you see if, yeah, so maybe like Sean, he had one leaf, maybe it fits nicely on the lower part. Yeah, so the upper part you can just paint with a hand, or the opposite. Yeah, so how it feels. And then yeah, so again, let's say for the upper leaf, I choose like the biggest, the longest line where it goes. Yeah, so somewhere here. Yeah, okay, I mark also where it starts. So just these lines of peaks. Yeah? Because then it helps really to, because if you start drawing just by contour, yeah, it's very hard to get nice proportions. Yeah, so that's why we do first this cross of the diagonal lines, and then it's easy to kind of connect. Yeah, and for example, if you're making a contour of the leaf that you have, yeah, then you did all the contour, and then you take leaf out and just with the hand draw these diagonals. Yeah, you can also like compare how they're in real life, and yeah, and then the leaf also has these little diagonals that I kind of always going to these sharp edges. Yeah, it has. So I can also mark a little bit those. What else important? So you're doing it now with a pencil. Yeah, before starting with watercolors, kind of lighten up a bit. So use your eraser, but of course, don't erase everything. It's just kind of make the pencil lighter. Yes, because leaf is going to be also light, yellow, orange, and then you will the pencil will see through, and yeah, if you have it like fat pencil. So this one with acrylics, it's less important, but watercolors, it's all about this lightness and flowing with the water. Yeah, so the best have really like sharp, not sharp, hard pencil. Yeah, you know, we have like HB, and we have B's on pencils, and then we have H. Yeah, so we can have B2, B4, B6. These pencils are very soft, and when you draw with them, then it's kind of, they are very dark and fat. Yeah, but if you say, let's take, you take 3H, it's very hard one, and then it's drawing the very tiny line. Yeah, so yeah, and then the birdie, of course. My advice about the birdie: start with the legs, because otherwise later it's always making space for them. Yeah, so first I choose where it's gonna sit, and don't be scared to put them kind of longer. Yeah, and then this leg on the left has kind of this connection with the body. Yes, this is kind of like a little, yeah, something like this. There is, yeah, where the legs connect, like the other leg is kind of behind, so you can see it. Yeah, and from this moment you should go and choose how big it is, for where the bird is finishes, how big I want my bird to be. Maybe I want to be really small. Yeah, so leaves are the most important, and there is a little birdie. Yeah? That depends. And then you choose more or less where the head, yeah, where is this nose part, the head is going to be. And from this, I can kind of now fit in all the other parts, yeah, of the birdie. Because now I have its size, yeah, and then now I can say, okay, the head, yeah, of course I can erase and correct maybe position of the head, yes, but once I define the height of birdie, yeah, I can then, because this is sometimes happens when we start, let's say, from one part and we keep on growing, then we lose the control of the size of the drawing, how we want it to be. So it's always sometimes nice to like determine. And now it's easier also to choose the size of wing, the size of tail. Remember with the eye, the same trick as we did with the dog. So I'll do the circle where the black part is going to be. And then in this circle, I'm drawing this square, yes, that later will convert in a white dot, but now I'm making it kind of bigger square. Yeah, I don't know if you can see there. So I have this bigger square, and later, yeah, it's kind of, I'm playing safe to have this spot staying white, yeah. If you're drawing, you can even now, you know, let's say mark it with the, if your pencil is dark or something, you can even now, let's say mark it, and then later you don't have to go with the paint, yeah. Or yeah, this little highlight in the eyes are always important because that gives the feeling, yeah, of the look. Yeah, and as it's,
I realized that my pencils are watercolor, so like they'll finally match up.
yay, that's a good one. Actually, yeah, you use the brush, and for little parts you can use the, yeah. Yeah, so also what's the difference between brushes we use for acrylics and gouache and the brushes that are comfy to use for watercolors? It's that these brushes, they're kind of ending, yeah, in a sharp way. Yeah, so you see here these two brushes I have here. Yeah, but then it's hard for me to do with the, yeah, but for watercolors, because it's exactly like flowing the water. Yeah? This is the, and today I'm gonna use just one thin brush. But actually, this brush I use almost everywhere. Acrylics, yeah, it's like very small for maybe the lines on the leaves, yeah, or some little parts like the nose of the birdie. So yeah, some parts. But generally, I will use this medium brush, yeah, for watercolor and yeah, Eric, you ready with your sketch? Yeah, let me know, guys, how your sketch is going, and to know when to start.
I'm ready.
All right, Eric is ready. I imagine Roma too. He's very yeah. So Sean and Tom, let me know. Yeah, but no rush. If you need time.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will explain a bit. So the main difference, how we paint with acrylics and how we paint with watercolors. So in acrylics, what we can do, yeah, we are kind of moving our brush many times in the same place. Let's say I took one color and I put it, and then maybe I wait till it's dry, and then I can go more layer on top. Yeah, so it's because the way it dries, yeah, I can keep on creating all the surfaces and I move my brush a lot. In watercolors, the trick is to move your brush as less as possible. Yes? For example, okay, the leaves, we're gonna do in several layers. But the birdie, I would really suggest to try, make it really like in one brush touch. Yes? Because that's the trick with watercolors. If you get right the color, the amount you put, and then it stays nicely. It's kind of the feeling of lightness. Yeah, but what happens if you move a lot in watercolors? It's become ugly and dirty. Yes, that's why in watercolors you more often change the paper. You do something, didn't work. Okay, out new paper. Because it's always this one touch. You like you wait till it's dry and you can go on top a little bit. Yeah, but trying not to do a lot. Yeah, so this is kind of main trick. And yeah, and also in watercolors is more important to wait till it's dry. Yes, sometimes even people use the hair dryer. Yeah, and it's kind of helps to save time. Yeah, so that's why it's good also to switch. We're gonna do now like we put some color on leaves, then we can move to another side of painting. Yeah. Okay, a lot of talking, nothing too much. Yeah. Let's start with the light yellow. Yeah, so it's a little bit the same. We're starting with light colors, and then we add darker ones on top. Yeah. So here my palette, I mix some yellow. Yes, let's say, well, I take a little bit of both, medium yellow and lemon yellow. Yes, the color you like, the color also maybe you leave is. And we're gonna just put the base of this yellow on all the leaf, yeah. And here, don't be scared to use water, yeah. In watercolors, one should let water do the job, yeah.
So I do. So Janet, do I put like yellow all over the leaves?
Yes, yes, we are putting yellow all over the leaf, yeah. So we're just coloring all the leaf. It's okay if some parts gonna maybe have more yellow, like more intense. The one just flows with water and with both leaves we're putting yellow. In watercolors, it's nice technique when we let the color flow. Yes. So now I'm putting color, but it's kind of wet. So I kind of dip in my brush pretty often in water. Yes, and it's all kind of flowing. Yeah, so if I would touch it now with finger, it's all, yeah, it's all watery. Yeah, and now we will experiment, see how it works. There is one technique. While it's watering, you quickly clean your brush and you get into the orange. Yeah. And then what you do, you kind of, from the top of the leaves, yeah, or the leaves that are ending, you kind of touch it. You see, I'm kind of touching and see if orange is some kind of flowing into the yellow. Yeah, it is because there is water. Yeah. So if it's not floating, you can just dip your brush into the water and yeah, add more water. So it's all going in. Yeah. Yeah, so there is it is one technique. You put one color, it's wet. Until it's wet, you put inside another color. And sometimes even people move the paper, so you have it separately on some cardboard, and then you can move, and like this you control flowing, on the drawing. Yeah, so I did these touch-ups. And also remember that with watercolors, they always become less bright when they dry. Yes, now you can put and it seems, ooh, nice colors. Yeah, but when it's dry, it's kind of, oh, where it's all gone. Yeah, but this is what one has to. Yeah, with acrylics, it's not happening. They kind of stay bright. Yeah. Okay, so we did this first part. Yeah, and we can let it dry. Yeah, it's also here important we kind of keep very clean the story. Yeah, we have clean yellow, some clean orange, so the colors are not messy yet. Yeah. Yeah, and while waiting, then we go now for the branch, and we're gonna work also in two steps. First, we put one color just all over the branch, and then when it's dry, then we put a darker layer like a shadow. Yeah, so choose some brown. Can be different browns, can be light one, or dark one, or the ones you have, yeah, the ones you like. So I just choose one and just kind of here I'm just painting all the branch in one color. Yeah, oh, let me try to do it a bit darker. So yeah, the connection where the maple leaf is connected to the tree, I suggest you make in red. Yes, because actually the sticks are a bit, yeah, but also just to differ from the branch itself. So now I'm doing just the branch, and these little two connections I'll do a bit later, and I'll do in red color. The red is also nice accent. Yes. Yeah, and I try to avoid moving a lot my brush and kind of softly putting the color, and that's it. And then I wait, and then it dries, and then I would go on top. Yeah, and then generally, so it's kind of working for all the parts. And now we can go to the birdie, make the base layer there, yeah, and then move back to the leaves, and then like in process, all the stuff gets to dry. Yeah. So let's say, yeah, it's also sometimes good to avoid mixing color because we have this orange, and then we have this gray. Yes. So let's say I can do now just one part instead of orange, and then also let it dry, and then later come back for the gray part. Otherwise, sometimes it's say, yeah, mix in between, and then you're kind of trying to save it all. And of course, the paper towels help. With paper towels, you can really, yeah, take a lot of paint. Yeah. So what I do now, I choose the color that I want my birdie to be. You can choose different birdie. Yeah. I mean, that's the colors I have. Maybe you want it more red. Maybe you want it more yellow. Yeah. Feel free to follow. What's happening? What's happening, Eric? Tell me, I'll help you.
I don't know what color to choose.
Ah, okay.
I'm thinking either orangey red or wine red.
I think both are good because they're kind of combining with the leaves, yeah, and with the topic of autumn. So
I'm making my bird blue.
Tom just disconnected on me.
Same for me.
Yeah. I was so tempted to say the disconnected meme. Like he disconnected that thing.
Accidentally muted myself.
That makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
Mm.
All right, guys. When we do the birdie, really try to do just like one movement of the brush. Yeah, don't move a lot. So I choose one color, orange, and I go here. Yeah, and I don't move it a lot. Yeah, feel it. If you need to quickly, but trying to avoid moving brush a lot as we do it in acrylics. Yeah, then we get this. So here I've prepared my orange part of the body, and I wait. Yes, I wait because if I now go straight with the gray, it will interfere with this orange, and yeah, one will flow into another, and then yeah. Later when it's dry, I go and create also darker parts like shadow. Yeah. And yeah, and in between, I can go again to the leaves and keep on working on.
Hello. My Zoom just like it said you disconnected from the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, error ID thingamabob.
I mean, it didn't say anything for me. Everyone just kind of froze.
Oh. For some reason it kicked me out. Tra-la-la. Sean,
Yeah?
watercolor, jelly. Should I do it?
No.
I'm so tempted to.
But why would you? It's art class.
No, paint my jelly. It'll be part of art class.
Paint your jelly.
Hmm.
Don't
Should
paint
I?
your jelly.
I'm gonna add a drop of white.
I hope you're painting your picture and not your jelly.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Time to eat my beautiful jelly. I'm only messing. I didn't paint it.
Okay.
I'm going to do the same things that our art teacher is doing.
Oh, I think she's on mute.
Oh,
Yeah, you're on mute.
Oh my God, sorry guys, I was talking, and feeling as as I've
we're
been.
all like, I'd say you disconnected or something.
I see. Yeah, so we had the base color for our leaves, and now I went, yeah, well, while I did the circle painting, branch and birdie, my leaves got more or less dry, and they lost a lot of color. They became kind of fade. So, but that's just how one works when you know this. Yeah, so I took some dirty orange color, means orange mixed with brown, and I did these lines. Yeah, no big stress, do these lines. Yeah, just kind of flowing. Yeah, look at your real leaf, the one that had, yeah, how it is, where like dark parts are. Yeah, so like maybe the points sometimes are darker, ending, and the parts where the leaf connects to the tree as well. Yeah? So. With watercolors, you can also draw these with this dry brush style. Yeah, like we do sometimes in acrylics. When the brush is very dry and you move it, it is leaving these brush strokes. Yes. So what you do, you have you kind of take enough amount of color of your brush, and sometimes you can even kind of dry it with the napkin a bit. Yeah. So take off the water, and then you just move, and then so what happens that watercolors, when there is no water, you're painting, and not going to be nothing left on your on the paper. Yeah? So we're using kind of situation.
Funny.
What's happening there?
Yeah, I was gonna say one thing that I have to point out is Tom is being very loud, and this is also this is also going on your YouTube channel. So what I did now, I had my branch, like we did just one color, and now I painted darker the bottom color, the bottom part. Yes, because remember, generally we put the shadow, and of course we put on the lower part. The sun is and sun is shining on top, so upper part is always lighter, and the bottom part is always darker. Yeah, and you remember we put these two colors because we want to show the shape of the branch. Yeah. And now it's also, my bird is also ready. The part is dry. I can move to the gray one. Yeah, so it can be also nice, for example, let's say blue. Yeah, so you can make nice gray color from blue. So let's say I have this indigo color. Yeah, I buy sometimes separately some colors. So this indigo is Roman. Oh, Roma is already done. So nice. Okay, Roma, if you're ready, you can switch on camera and show us the bird. Oh. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can see you, Roma. Oh, nice. Yes, yes.
Yeah, like this. Closer, I can see
Oh,
better.
that's nice.
Yeah, good job.
Очень красиво.
Очень красиво, говорит Эрик. Cool. Yeah, so now I have my kind of bluish grayish color. Yeah, see which one you like more, which one fits. And now I can do the birdie, yeah, and then I can darker like the wing a bit darker, and then let's say how we also make lighter in watercolors, adding more water. Yeah, with more water, it's all the more transparent. Yeah, but now when I go next to my orange, yeah, it's not flowing onto each other. Yeah, then I can. Yeah, and with the birdie, we have to do the same. We have to some parts of the birdie make darker. Yes, because yeah, it's also curvy. And also I take now a small brush, yeah, or Eric can take watercolor pencils, and I do the details. I do the nose.
Oh yeah, I already did the details like straight away after we did the sketch for the bird.
Oh, cool. Yeah, then of course you're already done. Yeah, then it's.
I still need to do some like touch-ups, so.
Yes, after this, like once we did the basics, we will come back to the leaves and make them interesting, colorful. And what else? Think about what kind of background color you want to have. So I've chosen this bright, yellowish green, because it's kind of the feeling more sunshine. But you can choose like, and then the background. Wait for me to do together. It's kind of also watercolor style. It's flowing, a lot of water. Making these flashes. So I do quickly details on the birdie. So I do the shadow again, on the belly. Some parts I put darker, so. And then of course the legs as well. Yeah, some parts you want to be darker, you then just go kind of second layer. Yeah.
My computer's low on battery, so I'm just gonna have to go grab my charger.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, but what's the thing? Painting with watercolors should be kind of letting all the stuff flow. Yeah, so that's why probably even when I use watercolors, I use it kind of in the style of acrylics. Yes. But now we're gonna switch to background, and I'll try to show you this flowing moment. Yeah, because sometimes people really like it and like to paint in this style. Now I take red, maybe a bit with brown. Yeah, so maybe brownish red, and I do the connection of leaves to the tree. Yeah, so it's also with tiny brush. Yeah.
So that's where I had orange.
Yeah. And I can go if I have my thin brush, I can go again maybe. Yeah, to repeat some lines on the. Yes, and also focus like when the place where the leaf is connecting to the tree is always it's like little triangle. Yeah, it's a little bit also where the leg of bird is connecting. Yeah, so it's painting these details is important. Yeah, it gives the feeling of it's being more real. Like some parts could be not so important, yeah, for the painting, but some parts. They bring this. All right, I worked a little bit more. So since I did this connection parts of leaves, I also, with my thin brush, went again a bit inside the leaf to do these brown lines. Yeah, and I will go then later a bit more. We go with some colorful red or something. Yeah, I can go also here to do also the shadow on the birdie. Can come back. Yeah, and you can think what color you want for the background. Birdie.
Jenny, I just got a notification that Tom's computer just kicked him out. So he'll just send a picture and finish it.
All right, but
picture.
is it something I did or?
It's something that you need, so like you'd know.
I need to do.
Oh no, you don't need to do anything. You just need to what's it called like. I thought you just need to know.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Sean, he had some. Yeah, let's. Yeah, we can wait for him a bit. Yeah, till he fixes. How's your drawing, Eric? Tell me which stage you are.
I'm on like the background.
On the background. All right. So what coloring you're feeling too?
Green would be nice. Like I could choose any color.
Yeah, you can experiment. Yeah, it can be maybe some dramatic, some purple, let's say, or yeah, the autumn day can be rainy. Yeah, it can be also.
Yeah.
So.
I have this like peachy yellow looking thing. So
I
was thinking maybe a little bit of that and some. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, it's just like, you know, of course, you think of feeling you want to give with your painting. Yeah, of course, yellow is always sunshine, is always happy. Yeah, and it's always easier. Yeah, if we choose these dark colors, let's say I want to do some gray, purple. Yeah, maybe it's kind of a rainy day. Yeah, then still I have to be there. I have to be more careful because yeah, I might ruin because it's all gonna get dark and dirty. Yeah, so you can just go and stay like safe, play with the green and yellow, and then it's gonna work nicely. I'll finish quickly my leaves because I see you guys, you're already ahead, so I'll just try to create this a bit reddish parts. Yeah.
I'm gonna start on my background.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let me know if you need some help. I will remember, look with the, for example, I did my leaf now red, and it's with the napkin is really nice to take away. So if you do now, if you put something and you say too much color, yeah, just tapping with the paper napkin really helps and saves, yeah. So and what just like for information, like what I do now, I've mixed like one color and very watery, I put here around, and with the napkin I'm tapping, so it's kind of taking a bit off, yeah, and then I can create this game of, yeah, there is something there, something not there, yeah. And then I can have my yellow looking through in some parts, and some parts become more reddish, and yeah. So Sean is kind of not managing, I guess. Come back. Got some issues. Yeah, and for the background, like try just to put bigger brush and a lot of amount of paint and a lot of amount of water. Yeah, and then you just kind of go floating, yeah, floating the space. But then again, don't moving too much brush. Yeah, it's more like letting the water flow, not the brush, but the water. All right, I will again leave my lip dry. Yeah, if later I want to correct something, and I'll join you for the background. Yeah, so we are kind of. Yes. Yeah, so I'll go also with green and yellow. That's nice and colorful. Yeah, so I'm pre-mix a kind of a lot amount of paint, and then my brush is very wet. And what I do, I kind of move and create these splashes. Yeah, and then I can also work with my napkin, and I can remove some parts, or then I go just directly with the yellow, and I'm just adding also just pure water on there, so it all flows. Yeah, and then I can create this by flowing itself. It creates some, yeah, and it doesn't have to be.
I'm finished. I'm finished.
Nice, Roma, you're finished. What about your sister?
What? Yeah.
Sasha, did you paint it as well with us? Yeah, I'll be happy to see your painting, Roma, later. Yeah, if you finished, you can also log off. Yeah, and ask your mom, send us later your drawing, so other guys also can see. But I saw you did really good. The birdie, also very detailed. Yeah, so I'm putting the background, but somewhere I can choose that my background is very transparent. So it's almost like no background, or, yeah. And I go with tapping with the napkin, and it removes the paint. So I can have somewhere intense background and somewhere I can have it almost transparent. Yeah. And then it looks like.
I can leave a meeting.
Yes.
I'm finished.
Yeah, Roma, of course. If you're finished, yeah, then you can just leave the meeting, and was very happy to see you again. So
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Roma is a very interesting student. He comes, but he paints everything kind of almost before. So always doubt.
Yeah, I was also like, why is he also like going ahead? Like, how is he finishing like before us? We're like taking the same steps as you. Like, are we allowed to go ahead, or do we have to wait? Or...
I mean, of course you're allowed to go ahead, or if you don't know, then of course you wait. I mean, there is no strict rule that you can't go ahead. Of course you can. Yeah, but I mean, if you are sure or you want to do differently, in the end it's art. Yeah, so what I do, I try to show you something that, let's say, maybe you don't know how it's done, and then I try to explain. But if you already experienced, feel secure. Yeah. Maybe Roma, I feel like Roma is joining more just for the ideas, what to paint, and then he just kind of repaints what. Yeah, what I have. So yeah, so you see, I didn't put even background everywhere. Yeah, I have somewhere intense green. Yeah, maybe around the trees to put like accent. Yeah, on some parts, and maybe more outside. I have it like really.
Okay, bye.
Okay, who is saying bye now?
Me. I just have to say bye to my mom because she's gone to pick up my dad.
All right. It wasn't to me. Okay.
Tom. Tom, if you could hear me, did you use acrylics? Because it looks like that you use acrylics.
Oh, Tom also disappeared.
Oh.
It's only me and you, Eric, now.
Yeah, so Tom sent a picture.
Oh,
and
yes,
it looked
yes,
like
yes.
that he used acrylics.
All right.
Yeah, I thought that he got new supplies, that he also got watercolors.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
That's
reply.
weird. People just start disappearing. I
Yeah.
remember last lesson, Tom didn't say anything and just left. And then, like,
Well, maybe there was
unfinished.
some urgency. Maybe he needed, yeah, I don't know. Parents would call for dinner. Yeah, go. So
Yeah.
okay, there is Tom. Wow.
I'm almost finished mine.
Nice.
It's like there's gonna be lots of different shades of like this one green that I made because like so
Yeah.
I had to keep on making new batches and stuff. So they're all like so most parts they look the same.
Yeah.
Then I know that like some like I overpainted in one bit, then this bit I did that, and yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I'm finished. I'll just do
Nice. Yeah, excited to see you.
I'll do the thing that I always do.
Yeah, Sean got really. I'm looking now at his painting. He got really artistic. Yeah.
the last thing that I remember Tom saying is, Eric, look at my pages, they're so big. And then okay, so this is before it's dry. I added in like a little bit extra water.
Mhm.
So I'll also send a picture when it's dry.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Don't move it much now. Let it dry.
Is the one above Sean or Roma?
I see. I don't see Roma's one. I see the Sean's one. Yeah, there's
And Tom.
and Tom's. Yeah, the Sean's one with the two birdies. Yeah, and I think Sean got really nice. Like he painted one birdie upside down.
Yeah, his turned out to be nice.
And the leaves, look, the color. That's what I mean with watercolors, Eric. Like, don't get dirty, because watercolors look nice when they're clean. You see, he did
Yeah.
just yellow and orange. Yeah. Once you start putting more, then yeah, it all gets dirty. With acrylics, it's not like this. Acrylics, yeah, you can cover and it stays. Yeah. And the tone, yeah.
Tom, you can really tell that's like acrylics. It's like layer over layer. You can really see the layer. Like it's actually quite nice, but I'm saying that I think he put too much layers on it.
Yeah. So watercolors, it's really about water and letting flow, so it all becomes white and transparent. Yeah, that's kind of the point of. Yeah, and still you need to practice with the watercolors to make it look good. Yeah, and but it's nice. There's a lot of artists doing watercolors, and sometimes exactly because of these flowing effects, it's something you don't get with acrylics. Yeah, you get it only with watercolors, this transparency. So nice. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I see your. Let me finish message. Looks good. Leaves will be big. Big. Oh, Eric. Okay, I'm looking now. Yay! I like your one. Yeah. I like the composition. Yeah. So let's say if I cut a little bit. Yeah, but or even because like no, don't cut like the branch could go a little bit further. Yes. On the
Yeah,
paper.
I was also thinking that.
Yes.
My branch used to be way shorter. It might have been wait.
Yeah, so like if you prolong it, and it might also look just like naked thin, line. So it doesn't have to be flower leaves there, but yeah, it could be also nice.
To be like up to here, but then I extended it to be like that.
Yeah. But you can like when it's dry, you can like even with your watercolor pencils, just it's easier because then it's nice if you make it thin. Yeah. Don't make it fat because it's really good feeling when the start of branch is fat like you did. Yeah, and then it goes thinner, and then
Yeah. Okay.
So
I just added in like a quick stroke, really thin.
Yeah, that's the best. The quick strokes in watercolors are the best. Yeah, you just bravely like put one. Yeah, and that should be.
If you look at my camera, you'll see. It's like really extended now.
I can see now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But good one, Eric.
Going to go now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, cool.
Okay, пока.
Пока-пока, Eric.